For me, the mission of the Mitzvah Sunday program is to, in a really inclusive way, with all types of students who identify as Jewish, talk about Jewish values, teach and practice Jewish values, teach some of the history and the mythology and stories that make up the culture, and do cultural activities like song and cooking.
We place humans in the center rather than God. God is not the focus. We believe that it's people that make things happen, not God. I am an ordained madrik in the secular humanistic Jewish movement. I trained at the International Institute of Secular Humanistic Judaism. So a madrik is not quite a rabbi. It's a leadership role that was created by the movement. And I'm also a Sunday school teacher at Mitzvah Secular Sunday School.
I grew up Jewish. I grew up in a Reformed Jewish household, and I wasn't ready or particularly interested in joining a synagogue. And I felt the secular Jewish circle and community seemed like a nice fit for my family, and has been so far.
I chose a secular Sunday school because I wanted my daughter to have the experience of knowing what Judaism is about without necessarily forcing her to believe in things that she doesn't want to believe. She can make her own choice when she's older.
It felt like a place that could be safe for my daughter and myself in terms of not being judged. When I met some of the members here, we were just people being people and receiving people and seeing one another as people, and that was most important. And so was honoring that I am Jewish, just like they are Jewish. When I read on their website and attended, I decided I'm going to pay and be a member. This is exactly where I want to be. They were very warm, friendly, and welcoming, and most importantly to me and my family, inclusive.
Our children's involvement with the school has definitely impacted our engagement with Judaism at home because it's always top of the mind now. So it makes it a lot easier and more exciting to bring those pieces into our everyday life and also into the holidays.
More and more folks are coming to our events. More and more parents are signing up their children for Mitzvah Secular Sunday School. The school meets at the Straum Jewish Community Center on Mercer Island every other Sunday. Through the school year, we have a B Mitzvah program, which is a bar and bat mitzvah program, but we use the term B Mitzvah to be gender inclusive.
Because it's a 2-hour class, there's just a lot of freedom. Doesn't have to be as structured as a full school day does for students to feel safe and learn. We can be a little more spontaneous. We can kind of flow from activity to activity. I do have a structure every day that I plan and I kind of introduce to the kids, and they know what's going to happen. But, there's just the freedom to be, bring more creativity and spontaneity into the day.
We're attempting to instill a love of the history and culture of Jewish people and to show children how they're related to that history and culture. As far as methodology, we provide engaging activities. So that includes music and art and storytelling, in addition to verifiable historical accounts. So we don't use the Bible as a basis for history. We use archaeology and other methods. All of our teachers at the Sunday school are trained teachers. We don't rely on volunteers to do this. We find that the outcomes are better with teachers who are actually trained in pedagogy and just have those tricks up their sleeves that experienced teachers have.
My teaching journey has been about a 30-year career. I just really enjoy creating a safe space for children and doing something in our community that people can feel good about. I'm really committed to this. I noticed that the families were kind of shy at first, and so I've been really trying to be warm and create opportunities for people to really build community.
I'm a teacher licensed. I'm certified to teach in Washington State. I'm a special education teacher, so I'm certified to teach students age 3 through 21. And then I'm also a middle school teacher. I'm a language arts teacher and an MLL teacher, multilingual. language teacher.
I taught math for several years, and then I became a librarian. And I was a librarian. I worked as a school librarian for about 15 years.
This year I have 8 students. So it's like small classroom. You know, there's enough time, even in the short 2-hour, twice a month time frame, to really get to know each student. Some students come with, different kinds of needs. So I know that ahead of time, but I'm also learning what works for students. I was a parent here for many years, and so it's nice to be back.
It's just such a nice group of people. It's exactly what I was looking for.
It's been a lovely community. We've just joined this year, and my family really has enjoyed it, and my kids are having a great time.
What I like about the secular Jewish circle is that it indeed feels like I'm being held by the circle when I attend. My child is safe here in the circle when they attend. It's just a really warm environment, and I highly recommend it for anyone interested in learning more.
If you're interested, first thing I would say is check the website. It is secularjewishcircle.org. We are on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and we are also on Blue Sky now. You can enroll in the newsletter on the website.